Hi guys, I'm back again, and our continuation of the Back to Basics continues today with two colors. Can we get a pretty pour with just two colors? Now I'm still debating whether I want to put white in there. I think the white would probably add a little bit. I have two compatible colors here. If they mix together, they'll make probably sort of a I don't know, a little orangey color. Peach, salmon, something along those lines. So I think we will add a little bit of white to this, but white plus two colors. Let's see how it goes. I've got silicone in both of these colors. These are also apple barrel colors. We've got the cameo pink, and this sort of yellowy mustardy color is King's Gold. And then of course the white is the Artist Loft Flow Acrylic. I've mixed everything with floetrol and a little bit of chilled distilled water. So we're going to put let's go with the pink first. There we go. And then we're going to put some of this King's Gold in there. And then some white. And we're just going to go back and forth. And layer them all the way to the top of the little container. We'll just keep our order the same. Lots of layers. Hopefully this will make for a, let's add the white, a little more white, and then we'll do the gold, and then we're going to do the white again, and then we'll go for the pink again, and the gold again, a little bit of white again, cameo pink. Now I dare say the gold and the pink are both opaque, so I'm going to move this over here. I've got that turquoise painting from the last one still drying over there, and I don't want to get this on there. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and pour it out. That color, that King's Gold, is such a pretty color. Alright, let's get the palette knife and scrape that onto the corners. Just need to get them wet so they cooperate. There we go, and that one we can just sort of shove over. You can see we've got some pretty cells going on. That there, that there. We're going to torch. This is going to be a very pale painting. As you can see, we got a lot of cells coming up. There we go. Okay. I'm not in love with these giant cells right there. They look like, I don't really know what they look like. I don't know, they're just really big. But hopefully they won't distract from the entire painting once it's all done. So we've got a corner catcher here. Just a piece of cardboard box that I've cut up. And let's see, what side do we like? I definitely don't like this. It's probably going to be the last to go. So I think we're going to go off this corner first. I don't know. Maybe we'll go off this corner first because the pink right through there is really pretty. I like this half of it, and that half I don't like. So we'll pour first. Let's put some paint around the edges so it will run a little smoother. Flow off the canvas a little easier, hopefully. without taking too many of our pretty cells. Okay, that should be good. And again with the corner catcher, a little bit off the corner. Don't touch the corner. That way the paint will pour down through that hole and it won't go off the sides. And try to move a little bit slower. And I'm sorry I'm being quiet. It's just I'm just watching all the cells and thinking about the apple barrel paint. Again, it is the cheapest craft paint that I have found. Hands down, bar none, cheapest craft paint. And so, with cheaper craft paint, you're going to get some bit of fading, maybe a little bit. Once it dries, you know, it won't be quite as bright as when it's wet like some of the other craft paints are. But I have found that once you put a clear coat on it, it comes back to life. And two, it sells really quite nicely. I don't know, I like the way it sells for me. Okay. We're looking pretty. There's something to be said for just trying to use just a few colors. Now in the next painting we'll probably just use a bunch of colors in our last sort of back to basics paint pour, most likely. But there is something to be said for just a small palette of colors. You can really get some beautiful effects. And you know, if you're trying to match a decor, the fewer colors you have, if you can get them to cooperate with you, the nicer I think it might look with some of your decor. Now this is where we need to pour off quite a bit. So it's not going to hurt if you run over some of the cells, unless you just love these on the edge, but usually this edge is the worst one. And there we go. And bring it back a little bit. Definitely different from our last pour. Look kind of pretty. I kind of really want to go off the other side again just because, but you know what, I'm going to leave it. Because it's real pale up through here, there's not a lot of that. There's more white, I think, but I don't want to mess that up. So I'm going to leave it. We're going to take the torch over it one last little time, real quick. I don't want to bring up a bunch of extra cells because I think it looks nice just the way it is. Maybe over here, maybe. If we could get some of that darker color to come up, that'd be nice. And sometimes this works really well for you, and sometimes it doesn't, so don't over torch it. Let's see. Okay, well, the way you guys are seeing it is the color is a little off. Of course, that didn't help at all. That really didn't help. Alright, well, all the pink in here that you're seeing is a little pinker, actually, on the canvas. But let's get you in for some close-up cell viewing. And you can see it is possible to do a pretty acrylic pour with just 2 colors plus white. Oh, I'm so sorry about the dog barking. I know it kind of bothers some of you out there, and I really apologize for that, but I'm sorry. My puppy dogs are important to me too, and I'm not going to pin them up, you know. Okay, so anyway, this corner is my favorite corner. It's definitely pretty. Definitely a nice little corner. Okay, well, there is your pretty for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Yeah, so again, it is possible to do a pretty acrylic pour with just 2 colors plus white. I would have liked to have seen it, maybe seen what it would have done without the white in there, because I think the white just sort of muted the colors a little bit, unfortunately. So yeah, that's okay though. It's still a pretty painting, nice and simple, very spring-like, I think. Warm, happy thoughts. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. I hope wherever you are on the planet, you're happy and healthy and staying safe and taking care of each other. Thank you for watching all the ads for me. As you guys know, I get a teeny tiny bit of ad revenue. Some months I don't. But yeah, it does help. And all of your donations go directly toward supplies for the channel. So thank you so much for any of you who have donated to my channel ever. I greatly appreciate it, and I love you all. See you later. Bye.